meet you. So your journey to Florida State, you had a lot of productive moments in your college career, injuries though as well. So you kind of just guide us through like what those injuries were, how it was to overcome them, how you're feeling now, and how you got to Florida State.
Yeah, so as you guys know, I'm a graduate transfer. Played a lot early on in my career, but fell down to some injuries, labrum, collarbone, concussions, things like that. But, it's just all a part of the journey. Football is a tough sport. Injuries come with it, and I feel like that's built who I am today. I feel like it's made me a lot tougher mentally and physically, and now I'm here, ready, feeling better than ever in year 5, so I'm excited.
Gavin, what really sold you the most at FSU, and why you decided to finish your college career here?
Yeah, great question. I just think from the moment I stepped on campus, Coach Norvell just gave me a lot of love and energy. And just meeting with him, he believed in me. Like you said, I got 1 year left. I'm a graduate. I'm on my 5th year. And it's important for somebody to believe in you and have the confidence in you to go out there and make your mark. I don't want this to be my last year playing football. And he told me I would have an opportunity here to, get that chance at the next level. And people who go to the NFL out of Florida State, they typically stay there. They don't just go home and have a short career. And that's something that I don't want to fall short of. So just the love and the family aspect of this place that I felt from the moment I got on campus on my visit, I couldn't beat it. It didn't match up anywhere that I took a visit with. So that was ultimately the choice that I made. Coach Gus, he worked with my old offensive coordinator. So it's a lot of the, same terms and plays that I'm familiar with. So it's kind of more like plug and play. So that's kind of what led ultimately to my decision.
You having success early in your college career and then going through some of the things you went through, like what did you lean on to get through that? How difficult was it to get through some of that stuff?
Yeah, so I come from a Christian home. I'm big on faith, When times get tough, there's no man to call on other than the one upstairs. Times get tough, I've been through a lot. I've been through not what every typical college athlete goes through, but a lot of ups and downs. Like I said, football is a hard sport. You just got to be consistent and committed to what you do. You got to love the sport, and I love it. So really just you got to have a good circle. You got to have a good support system, and I have a great support system. My family loves me. My friends love me, and they keep me level-headed to keep going. If anything, like I wanna succeed for myself, but I also have them behind me. So I'm only not putting on for myself, but I'm putting on for the name on the back of my jersey, the name on the front, my parents, my friends, my hometown. So that's what keeps me going for sure.
Kurt?
You talked about Coach Norvell. I guess when Florida State started recruiting you, what familiarity do you have with Gus Malzahn and his offense? Like, how do you see it as a fit for your skill set?
Yeah, so kind of similar to what I was talking about with Coach Lindsey, who worked with him at UCF. Explosive offense, big play offense, that can run the ball also, not just throwing the ball. But I just see myself coming in here and making plays. Like I said, it was plug and play. I'm real familiar with the plays, real familiar with the terminology, just a little bit different on a couple things here and there that I got to get used to. But I'm excited about this offense. I think this offense will be a lot different than maybe what you've seen recently. But yeah, I'm excited. Coach Gus, he's fired up for this season, and he pushes us hard. He doesn't want anything short of perfection, and that's what we try to do. So, yeah.
Jacob?
As an experienced transfer among a younger wide receiver room, how are you embracing that mentorship role, both on the field and in the locker room?
Yeah, it's crazy you asked that question. I feel like I was in college just yesterday, and it went by fast. Like, I was looking at guys like me on their 4th, 5th year, being old, you know what I'm saying? I can say I'm pretty old now, being on my last year. But just taking that role of, they kind of call me Unc, just being just being older than everybody. But I love it. I love the guys. Like, they keep me young, I would say that. And I'm embracing it. I'm trying to, pour into them and give them little seeds to make their career grow out better, and try to not be here for 5 years like me. Yeah, I think it's great to see how I was a young receiver, and then being in a receiver room full of young receivers and being the oldest in the receiver room, just being that kind of vet guy, being experienced and can pour into the young guys and try to help their careers plan out a little bit better than mine, for sure.
Yeah, I was going to touch on the same thing, but adding Deuce and Squirrel White also, two older guys coming in also. Have you guys connected pretty well?
Oh yeah, so Deuce and Squirrel was probably the first two guys that I talked to when I was in the recruiting process, and when I committed. I didn't really know how they were going to take another receiver, transferring in, but they welcomed me with open arms. It's funny you say that. When I leave here, I'm going to Deuce's house. So, like, it's one of those, like, family environments. We hang out, we talk every day, we work together. We want the same thing. And when you want the same thing and you have the same work ethic and want to be good together, I don't think you can really stop that. That's powerful. I've been in receiver rooms where people are selfish and all about themselves, but here is no selfishness. Everybody wants everybody to eat, and I think we have a really good, talented room that's going to eat.
Kind of answered it there, Gavin, but just, you've played so much football and you seem like you're very much at peace, and you know what you prioritize to make you a better football player and a better young man. Just what does that feel like, and how much of that are you trying to kind of let the young guys know and kind of be a mentor for everybody in that room?
Yeah, just to start on that, early on in my career, due to injuries, I don't feel like I took care of my body enough. Just extra stuff, outside of the workout, getting treatment, getting in the cold tubs, eating right, going to bed. I'm a firm believer in sleep is the best recovery you can get. So just little things like that, trying to bring guys with me to the training room, making sure they're trying to take care of their bodies, because your body's your temple. And the best asset in football is your availability. So if you're not available, you can't be on the field, you can't play. So just trying to help with that and making sure we're all healthy. When I got here, I heard there was a little bit of like injuries in the spring, so people didn't get to flourish and show what they had in the spring. So hopefully that can get changed here in the fall and everybody's healthy, and I can help with little things like that, for sure.
What are some strengths of your game, things that you take a lot of pride in?
I would say my speed. I think speed is the biggest asset of my game, for sure. But I feel like I'm a great route runner. I got great hands. Due to baseball, I played baseball when I was younger, so my eye-hand coordination with that definitely helped a lot. But just the explosive, like, deep threat, somebody who can go up and get it, somebody who can run under the ball, fly past defenses. Also, I feel like I'm really good with the ball in my hands after the catch. I haven't really displayed that as much in my career as I wanted to, but I'm planning on changing that this year.
And then another question I had for you is, during the play run practices, who are some DBs that you've kind of found yourself either gravitating towards or enjoyed going up against? Like, who's giving you good work right now?
Man, I love that question. All of them, from top to bottom. Every DB we have, I think Coach Sertan does a great job with those guys. We can go Q, Jeremiah, KJ, Earl. Those are just names off the top. Like, I think it would be taken away from our team itself just to say that might be the deepest depth we have, because I feel like every position we have a lot of depth. But from top to bottom, I like every guy in that group. I think those guys are real special and talented, and we'll have a no-fly zone this year, for sure.
Go back to high run your right for the last one.
what did it mean? What did it mean to you that Gus and Coach Norvell, and I'm sure Coach Harris, like that they were excited to get you as part of the program, even though, like you said, the last couple of years haven't been what you know. How did they sell you, and how exciting was that?
Yeah. So out of high school, I was recruited by Florida State. Obviously, not by Coach Norvell. Coach Willie Taggart was here at the time, but just the tradition and the standard they have here, it was eye-opening to get that opportunity. It's something that you dream of, something that kids still dream of to this day. And just to have Coach Norvell, Coach Harris, Coach Gus have that gratitude to want me after my career hasn't been what it should be. Just having those guys trust me and believe in me to come in here and make a difference meant the world to me. And I wanted to bet on myself. I felt like I could be one of the best receivers in the country, and what other better place to do it than at the Florida State University. So that kind of ultimately led up to that decision, and that's why I'm here.
We'll do one more at that.
You can punt on this, Gavin, if you don't want to answer it.
For sure.
What was it like interacting with Bill Belichick?
It was great. Honestly, I have nothing bad to say about Coach Belichick. He loves football. Everything that you see online and stuff like that, I would kind of say the media kind of portrays it a little bit differently than what it is inside the building. He loves his players, he loves his coaches, and he's all about ball. He kind of brought more of an NFL aspect to college, and that's kind of what they're running there. But himself, he's down-to-earth dude, not a big-headed guy. Like, you can go up to him, have a conversation, talk ball with him. Like, he loves that type of stuff. And when you show that you're interested, he's gonna make sure that he gives you that same respect and try to help you as much as he can. Like, he got eight Super Bowls, you know what I'm saying? So, great dude. Wish them the best. But if we see him, you know what's up.
Perfect. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Gavin.
Appreciate it, guys.
What's done? Thank y'all.